In the morning sun, where the flowers bloom, colors burst like a painter's dream come true. Roses red and violets blue, every petal whispers something new. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant,
Gary! Gary!
In the morning sun, where the flowers bloom, colors burst like a painter's dream come true. Roses red and violets blue, every petal whispers something new. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. Alright. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. Alright. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello, plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello, plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Now everybody, let's say hello, 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 plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. In the morning sun where the flowers bloom, colors burst like a painter's dream come true. Roses red and violets blue, every petal whispers something new. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something for you. Indoor greens and outdoor scenes, design your space, let your garden dreams glide. Personal touch with our garden design, free sessions to blend within your budget line. Alright. From tiny seeds to trees so grand, every leaf and bird, it's all at hand. Hello, hello plant, welcome to the show, where every flower tells a story. Watch them grow. Hello, hello plant, in every shade and hue, for every heart and every hand, we've got something.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to our Grower Direct Flash Sale. And this one here is a very exciting one. It's called our BIGG Spring Clear Out. And what you'll find, you're going to have fruit trees for $10. You're going to have some amazing clear out deals. So hang in. But even, what are we starting with box, are we? Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
We'll let people know where they can purchase these products. You can bring them up. So you can head to the
Yeah.
QR code on the screen.
And what we'll do is do the 3 different sizes at once. Yeah.
Head
cool.
to the QR code that's on the screen or hellohelloplants.com.au. We've also dropped a comment in the comment section for this sale where you can click the link and get stuck into these incredible deals. These English box look really bushy. Look at
Yeah,
that.
and these are actually
Dutch box, is it?
these are
Sorry.
Dutch. These
There
are
you
Dutch
go.
box, and
That was amazing.
we're bringing them in direct from Holland, and that's why they're so cheap.
They must have grown good over there.
Yeah, and so what we've got is we've got 6-inch Dutch box, and these are $5.99.
Yeah,
Now,
they're
I don't
really good for that.
reckon you'd even get a Dutch box if you were in Holland, standing there with one of those big windmills turning behind you and a dike in the foreground. You wouldn't be able to get one this cheap. $5.99.
No,
$5.99.
that's true. That size is actually
Yeah,
pretty big
yeah.
for $5.99.
Yeah. So
So
there
we've got a few of those, or
we've got thousands of them out the back. And so
Not
Dutch
enough for
box,
us, though.
Dutch box, $5.99. And then we've got 8-inch Dutch box. Look at this 8-inch Dutch box. I've never seen. Dutch box is a dwarf box. These are the biggest dwarf box I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And these are the 8-inch ones are. They've misspelled something here. They're $14.99. So $14.99 for an 8-inch pot Dutch box. And
Perfect.
then what's been going out by the trolley load? Look at these 10-inch pot Dutch
Wow.
box.
They balls, are they?
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get your
Imagine.
Dutch balls here. Hello,
Yeah.
hello, plants.
Yeah, real genuine Dutch balls. Look at that. People have been buying these ones by the trolley full out there, whoosh, like that.
What are
And
they
they're
going for?
$49.99. So
Right.
$4.99 for an 8-inch pot Dutch box.
Lovely. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Get your Dutch box. Hello,
Yeah.
hello, plants. Growers Direct Flash Sale. It's the big screen. What is it? Big spring clearance.
Yeah, it's a big spring clear. We're clearing out box, and we've got English box now, 3-inch English box, for $3-inch English box,
For $2.99, isn't it?
$2.99.
Yeah.
$2.99. So $2.99. Look at this. They're big and bushy like that. $2.99.
Yeah, massive.
$2.99. Now I reckon that you need 5 English boxes to the metre when you're growing a beautiful hedge, and it'll take you 2 years to get a beautiful hedge with these ones here. But a lot of times people want big long hedges and they need 100 or 150 English box, and it can cost a fortune at some stores, but getting them for $2.99 you can afford to do miles of English box hedging.
Yeah.
And so at $2.99, then what's really
you could do,
radical,
what's 1 metre you could do for 3 times 5, 15 bucks for a metre.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Now, at your local nursery and down at your Manning's Hardware, your 6-inch pot English box is around $4.99.
Yeah, right.
Beautiful, healthy, bushy. No, they're around $12.99. We've got them for $4.99. So $4.99, really. And these will only take, if you plant 5 of these to the metre, these are only going to take about a year to make a nice hedge. So plant 5 to the metre, 12 months, you've got a fabulous
Beautiful.
box hedge.
Incredible deals.
And then most people are on $20 or $24.99 for their 8-inch pot English box. It takes a couple of years to grow a nice 8-inch pot English box. And we've got them for $14.99. So $14.99, 8-inch pot English box. Look at that, nice. Now plant 5 of these to the metre, and with a spring growth you'll have a English box hedge.
Right.
So, now if you come out to our store on the weekend, you'll find acres of a Dutch box, English box, Tom Thumb. We've got all the different boxes you'd ever wanted, all out the back, by the truckload.
And did we look at that really large one there? Sorry, the
Yes. Then you've got your 10-inch English box. Now that's what people have been buying up big. These have been going out by the trolley load, and we've got 10-inch pot English box for $39.99. So $39.99. That's a really nice big box for $39.99.
Beautiful. All right, really good prices here, so you can have an instant hedge on the cheap with the English box. Or Boolean asks, how does it compare to Chinese elm? I'm not sure if you can really compare English box and Chinese elm, can you? Or?
Well, they're completely different. That's how you compare them. Yeah.
And Elm or M asks, do you normally stock peonies?
Do you know, I don't normally, but I've got the most magnificent, and there's a new type of hybrid peony out.
Oh yeah.
And we've got the most magnificent display. In fact, could you go around the corner and grab one of them beautiful peonies that we've got? We'll show them.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but while we're waiting for the peony, Green Rocket. Now, Green Rocket grows like a rocket. And what's great, if you're in a tough area, you've got frost, you've got a bit of salt, you've got a bit of crook soil, if you're in a very hot area and you struggle with normal box, Green Rocket is the answer for you. Bushy, big bushy Green Rocket. And they're really, really cheap. Normally they're $10.99 here. Some stores charge $14-15 for them, but we've got them for $6.99 for the very classy Green Rocket. Plant 4 of them to a metre, and they're very good for a hedge that's say between 40 centimetres and 1.5 metres.
Cool.
Beautiful dark green glossy hedge. Fabulous thing. Now I'll just show you this. This is,
you got the peonies
if you
there.
come down, now what you'll find, Hello has the biggest range of plants of any retail nursery in Melbourne. And this is our one of the peonies we've got on display.
That's
and look at that, it's about to flower at
your
place.
Bloom.
If I bought this peony here, I would take it, if I bought this peony here, I would take it home and I'd flower it in the lounge room or the kitchen, and then when it finished flowering, I'd pop it outside. But it's going to be better than buying a bunch of flowers. So,
peonies are the best. There you go. Em was asking, do you normally stock peonies? Yes, we do. What are they going out for, those ones?
I don't know.
They're not part of our sale.
I think they're about $90. What? $69.99. $69.99.
Good prices.
But come down and enjoy the peonies.
Yeah, and then it's Couture Sweetie says, is this the live that usually has all the weird stuff happening?
Yes, but we've got
we're gone too conservative now.
Because of our spring clear out, because of our big spring cleanup, we haven't thought of anything weird, have we?
No, well we had to send Gary back to the jungle.
Yeah, we used to have a dancing gorilla.
We'll have to bring it back.
He used to dance the Frank Zappa's baby snakes.
Yeah, Gary had to go back to the jungle.
But if you want a little bit of weirdness, I'm an old nurseryman, and if you're real keen, I can put on a pink tutu and wear a pink tutu while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You'd have to be.
We'll have to do it. We'll do a little. See if people actually want it.
That's fairly weird, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe they want it. They've commented, this is the live with the guy in the giraffe suit. Or whatever. Yeah, gorilla suit. Anyway, we appreciate you having you here. Thanks for the comments, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's keep going on with the live and we'll get
Yeah,
through
we
it.
apologise for the lack of weirdness.
Yes. Oh, actually, so if you do want to purchase any of these products, they're all live right now at these sale prices. hellplants.com.au. And when you go to the website, it's actually a live sale. You'll see like a pink button which says live sale. You can just click on that, go to the current live sale, which is at the top of the list, or you can scan that QR code, or you can go to the comments section and click on the link there as well.
Yeah, now, and what it is we've been out direct to the growers, and we've got these special deals from the growers, and we're bringing them direct to you. And these are deals that you won't get at your local store. Even at the Manning's hardware store, you can't do this good. Like, here it is. These ones here, what are they? Your 3-inch Tom Thumb is $3.99. Look at that beautiful. And plant 4 of these a metre. Now, Tom Thumb is great if you're in a frosty area, if you're in a salty area, if you're in a difficult spot. If you can't grow English box, you can grow these. These are
awesome
really,
price.
they're the toughest.
And they grow
thing.
quickly compared to English box.
They grow twice the speed of English box, and they're really, really tough. And because they're a bit bigger and bushier than an English box, you only need 4 to the metre. So although they can cost slightly more, it doesn't cost that much more by the time you plant your hedge, because English box are 5 to the metre and these are 4 to the metre.
Yeah.
Then you've got your 6-inch pot Tom Thumb, and your 6 inches $5.99. So $5.99.
Great.
Now I've heard of people selling these for $15. So $5.99 it's $9 off.
That's amazing.
$9 off the normal price.
Yeah, they're usually $15.
And then
that's right.
if you wanted an instant Tom Thumb hedge, look at these 8-inch pots here, and we're throwing them out for. This is part of the big spring clear out. We're throwing these out for $14.99.
Perfect.
Now the interesting thing is that you might live in Seymour or Currumbara or out the back of Ballarat or something like that, and you're thinking, oh, if only I could get this stuff. Do you know if you were to spend over $300, you buy a bit of hedging and maybe a nice feature tree, spend over $300, you got free delivery over most of Victoria.
Yeah.
So free delivery over most of Victoria, even if you're out in Scoresby.
Free delivery to Scoresby?
Yeah, free delivery to Scoresby if you spend over $300.
Lovely.
Even Narrow Warren South.
Yeah, or Knox.
Yeah, Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah. And out there.
Werribee, or is that a bit far?
No, Werribee's fine.
All right, there you go.
No worries. Out to Werribee, spend over $300. You don't have to drive here. Just go online, get on the telephone, spend over $300.
Yes.
And
be part of the spring clean out.
And get free. Be part of our big spring clearance.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Annie just made a comment saying some of the Tom Thumbs she has aren't growing and some are. What can she do? They're in the same location in the front yard.
Cultivate around them, sprinkle some Osmocote on them, and keep them well watered as the weather warms up.
Yeah, sounds like it just needs consistent.
Yeah, they're a simple plant. It just water and fertilizer and a bit of cultivation, and they'll be rocketing away.
Wonderful. All right, there you go, Annie, or Amy. Sorry.
Now we've got standard Ficus Flash reduced from $49.99 to $29.99. So $29.99 for an 8-inch pot, standard Ficus Flash. These are great to run up the driveway, put along the front fence. They're something that you can trim and keep them nice and narrow. Really fabulous plants, and they're $29.99. That would be the lowest price in Melbourne.
Yeah, you get a beautiful standard, and they grow quite quickly, don't they? Like the head bushes up really quick. And
if you planted this, and what I do is I do a thing called finger nipping. Like it's when they're babies like this, and you want them to expand quickly, you don't trim with the shears. You just, as the long shoot pops up, you just finger nip it.
Yeah.
And by just doing minimal damage and finger nipping, what happens is that they expand really quickly. Now I reckon with finger nipping, watering and fertilising, this could be about this round by the end of summer.
Wow, that's
really
quick.
make a great impression by the end of summer.
Beautiful. Rune says, would you plant Tom Thumb behind or in front of box hedge for layered hedging? Would it go behind or in front?
I wouldn't. Say if you wanted a nice layered hedge, say you're in Melbourne and you wanted a nice layered hedge, I would plant, say, Tom Thumb at the front.
Yeah.
I'd plant Tom Thumb at the front, and I'd plant something like Orange Jessamine behind.
Oh, yeah.
Or if I wanted to combine a nice layered look with an English box, what I would do is I'd put English box at the front.
Yeah.
And Green Rocket, which Green Rocket is really just a big Tom Thumb.
Okay.
It's a big, fast, tough Tom Thumb.
So we go Green
So
Rocket
an English
green.
box hedge could be like this, could be like that, and your Green Rocket could be like that. But you
get
wouldn't
that
put the
layered look.
Tom Thumb with the English box because they're too much the same.
Oh, okay. So
you're
not Tom
you're
Thumb
gonna
and
get
English
it-
box.
Yeah. So I would do Tom Thumb at the front and Orange Jessamine at the back,
Yeah.
or I would do English box at the front and Green Rocket at the back, and that would give you a contrast in texture. That'd contrast you in texture and colour, like two different shades of green, and both those combinations would really work.
Yeah, beautiful. There you go, Rune. That answers that. We've got another one here. Sorry, because there's a few questions coming through. Can you tell me about the green lava? What type of conditions do they like? I think they're talking about the lime lava.
Okay, the lava likes beautiful loose soil. Like I always mix in a bit of potting mix when I plant it. It does great in a pot, and it likes beautiful loose soil, plenty of water, plenty of fertilizer, and hot sun. And I guess if you were to understand where the lime lava, Emma, could you bring a lime lava or just show them a lime lava?
Yeah.
But if you understand where lime lavas come from,
Yeah.
lime lavas grow like up on top of Mount Buller and other high spots in Tasmania, and that grows above the snow line.
Some New Zealanders reckon it grows over there. Is that right? Bloody New Zealand. No, I'm just kidding. New Zealanders. Trying to steal the Aussie natives, aren't they?
Yeah, they probably pinched them and took them across there.
So there's a lime lava. Who is this for again?
That's terrible,
Bazza.
New Zealand. Then they're probably telling the tourists to go there to look at their lime lava. Sneaky
They've only got
devils.
sheep over there. Don't worry about. No, I'm just kidding, New Zealand.
Yeah, so anyway,
viewers, we love
there's
you.
your lime lava. Now, what I was explaining is that lime lava grows above the snow line, and it grows in the cracks in the rocks, and the water runs down those cracks, and there's plenty of water running down through those cracks. So they've got plenty of water, and because the top of the mountain is naked, they got plenty of hot sun. So they got beautiful hot sun, plenty of water in those cracks, and that's how they grow. And so when you understand that they grow if you've ever been up on top of Mount Buller in the middle of summer, I worked up there as a builder's labourer once, and the sun is ferocious up there in the summer.
It gets hot up there, that's right.
They love the hot sun. So you plant them out in the hot sun, plenty of loose soil, plenty of water, a little bit of fertiliser, and you are in business. In fact, if you bought a lime lava like this, I reckon by the end of summer in just the right spot, you'd have it looking like this.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
There you go, Bazza. Hopefully that answers your question. Went on a little bit. All right, we'll keep moving on with the live. We'll get to your comments soon, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us. Growers Direct Flash Sale. It's the big spring clear out.
The big spring clear out, and we are clearing it out. Now here you've got a 10-inch pot standard bay. Now these standard bays are very useful. You could plant a row of these and make a beautiful pleached hedge. That's like a hedge on a stick. So great for, or you can grow it in a pot. Or when I'm doing garden designs and people want to grow a few herbs, I often throw one of these in the middle of a herb garden or a herb pot, just to kind of, it's a herb, a bay tree is a herb, and you've got a herb in your herbs, a big herb in your herbs.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
So lots of use for, and you could go off the grid.
Yeah.
Never have to buy bay leaves again.
Yeah, go bay tree off the grid.
Because some people spend up to $2 a year on bay leaves, and in
that all?
100 years you could pay it off, you know.
Yeah, all right.
Just with bay leaves.
Great for stews. What was the price on that standard bay again?
It's been reduced. The standard bay has been reduced. I can't believe this, to $79.99.
Great.
Standard
$79.99. Big bushy one there.
Yeah.
I'm Beautiful Woman says, good day, I'm new here. I need some for my apartment. Any ideas? And love yours so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, they sent a little sticker. Thanks for that sticker.
So
or badge.
inside or outside of the apartment. Now, what we'll address that later on.
Should we get them to call in store? Maybe it's easier.
Yeah, come
Yeah,
in.
you can call us on 03 9359 33331. Our sales staff would be more than happy to answer any questions you may have.
Now, box leaf privet, basically box leaf privet looks like English box. Box leaf privet looks like English box, but it's tough and it grows much faster. Slip that on a trolley for that chap bloke, okay? It looks like English box and grows much, much faster than English box. And so you can grow a 1 metre tall. You can buy, and I always consider that box leaf privet is the great property transformer. And I once had a guy, and I gave him a free sample of 20 of them, and he's got quite a big property. He came back and said, "Give me 3,000 of them bloody things you gave me last year."
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And he planted them, and 12 months later he had a hedge. He had about half a kilometre of hedge like that, and it made his property look like a billionaire's property. It looked absolutely fantastic. Looked like English box, a metre tall.
Yeah, they look really good when they bush up. That one in Shepparton, that picture there, that was amazing. That one, like
that's me.
Yeah, that's
that looks amazing. I look fabulous, don't I? In that picture. No, that's box leaf privet there.
Hang on, we better put the camera across if you're watching us.
So box leaf privet, so it's a property transformer. You can have a big property, a big house out in the country, put in 500 of these, and put and have 1 metre tall box hedges all around the driveway and that, and transform your property. Unbelievable plant, and you've got beautiful little 3-inch pots, and your 3-inch pots, we're giving them away for $2.99. I can't believe it. So $2.99. Plant 4 to the metre and transform your property with box leaf privet, the property transformer.
Excellent. Will we do the 6-inch yet? No, okay, 6 inches.
Oh yeah, and next. the 6-inch box leaf privet is only $5.99. So $5.99 for a nice bushy 6-inch box leaf privet. So transform your property. So this is the English box that you can't kill.
Yeah.
And the reason why you can't kill it, it comes from New Guinea. It's as tough as anything. So it grows up in the New Guinea highlands.
And it can be shaped just like an English box. So that's the probably important thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey,
that's right.
I'm Beautiful Woman says, are you guys in Melbourne, mates?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Answer that for what's our address? For those who might want to visit.
1477 Sydney Road, Campbellfield. And for people like anywhere in Victoria, like a lot of people come down from Ballarat, they come down from Bendigo, and the reason why they do that is I positioned this nursery in the middle of the ring road. So we're real easy for almost anyone anywhere in Victoria. We're about 5 minutes from Tullamarine Airport when the traffic's good, and it's kind of very central. So if you're coming down from Shep, you just go around the ring road, or just come straight down to Hume, and we're here.
Yeah.
And Bendigo, just round the ring road a little bit.
It is very central
Eltham,
here, actually. Yeah.
Williamstown,
Doncaster, like anyway.
Yeah. It's
very centralised.
What it is, I was fiddling around back in the days when they used to have the Melways. I was looking at my Melways, and I thought, where would be the best spot in Victoria to have a nursery? And I put my pen there, right in the middle, just off the middle of the ring road. Came round here, and I found an empty paddock, and I put a nursery here.
So interesting, isn't it? Yeah. That is the middle. You're right. Amy says, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
You're welcome.
Now, so here we've got our Lily Pilly Standard for $29.99. So $29.99 for our standard Lily Pilly.
Beautiful.
Look at that, big and bushy, absolutely fabulous. $29.99.
Get that standard feature.
Yep.
In your garden. It's all part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Big spring clear out sale on right now. Yep. You can head over to the QR code in the background there, or hellohelloplants.com.au.
Now, I had a real smart guy come in last week, and he bought about 100 of these, and I asked him why. I said, why would you buy 100 of these here? And he said, well, you've put a really decent plant into a 3-inch pot. He said, you put a really decent plant into a 3-inch pot. And he said, these 3-inch pots at most nurseries are costing 6-inch pots cost $14 or $15. He said, your 3-inch is nearly as big as most 6-inch.
Wow.
And he said, I can buy 100 of them for peanuts. And he said, I'm doing a big border with these. And he said, I'm going to do a beautiful big border. And he only paid $4.99 each. So $4.99 each, bought 100 of them. It would, if he had bought 6-inch in another nursery, it would have cost him $1,500.
Yeah.
So he saved himself $1,000 by doing a border with these ones here. So if you want to do if you got a country property, or even you could have a commercial property, you want to do a big, long, low maintenance border, your dwarf blue baby agapanthus is a fabulous alternative. It's got lovely foliage. The foliage grows about 30 centimetres tall. The flowers grow about 50 centimetres tall.
Yeah.
It's neat, it's tough, you can't kill it. And at $4.99, you can't do better
Can't
than
go
it.
wrong, yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
they look really good. When they're done as a compact border, they actually look really good.
Yeah, they're a
They
beautiful
make a house
compact
stand
border,
out,
yeah. And at $4.99, like that guy came in and bought about 100 of them,
He'd be
and he was
set.
wrapped at the money he saved.
That's great. All right. Growers Direct Flash Sale happening live right now. We'll
Now-
get to your comments and questions shortly, guys. Hang in there.
Now, it used to be that these Cordylines were everywhere. There was a glut of them on the market a few years ago. At any rate, these days, if you can find them, they cost $30. And they're a great way to get a bit of nice, rich colour into your garden.
Yeah.
But a lot of nurseries now, because they're scarce, they're doing 30, 40, 50 bucks for these. We've
So
got them for
interesting.
$19.99, and this is the Pocahontas. Now, what's good about the Pocahontas is some of them go a bit weird colour in the winter. Your Pocahontas holds its colour in the winter. It's famous for holding its colour. It'll stay a beautiful deep purple all year round, and we've got them for $19.99.
Amazing. Remember 20 years ago, they were really popular. These
Yeah, that's
were
right.
everywhere, yeah.
That's right. You know, nurserymen would be trying to wholesale them to me, and I'd be saying, "Listen, I'll do free removal, and we'll sell them for a couple of bucks each." And yeah, they'd ring up and say, "Look, I just need you to take a truckload of these away. We can't get rid of them." But now they're scarce and they're hard to get.
So interesting, because
Great
they were in
source-
vogue, weren't they? They
Yes,
were really,
that's right. They were in vogue, and then they were out of vogue. Now they're back in vogue and scarce.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, any recommendations? This is for CJ Summer. Recommendations on a climbing plant for a large retaining wall.
For a large retaining wall, often you'll plant something on the top of a retaining wall and have a cascading plant. Now,
Okay.
my favourite cascading plants for a retaining wall are Cousinet,
Oh,
beautiful native plant, dark green, fabulous thing, lovely texture to it. And then I love prostrate rosemary, beautiful pale blue flowers, can't kill it, lasts forever. And then another really nice one is your silver dichondra, just cascades over.
Sounds like they want climber though. Would that be
No,
up
but
or
I reckon a
it's-
retainer
it's
wall
a-
you normally plant on
Yeah.
the top and have it fall over.
Drooping down, that's
but if I
true.
wanted a climber, I would look at a Ficus pumila.
Oh yeah, for that.
So
okay.
you can plant that along the bottom, it would grow up. But mostly people don't, with a retaining wall, there's dirt on the top, they plant on the top and have it fall over.
All right, there you go, CJ Summer. And if you want to rewatch any of Chris's answers, you can head over to YouTube after this live is finished and just search Hello Hello Plants, where you'll see this live will be posted. We can rewatch it and hear the answers.
Now, what we've got here, what you'll find, a lot of people are disheartened or disillusioned with blue fescue. But because what it is that a lot of nurserymen, what they sell is they sell a seedling blue fescue. Now your seedling blue fescue grows big and shaggy and sort of ends up a bit of a mess. And but we don't grow the seedling blue fescue. We grow the Elijah blue fescue. Now what your Elijah blue does is your Elijah blue stays neat and bushy. It's like a little shaving brush or something like that. Great for a border, great for mass planting. Doesn't seed, just very, very neat and stays blue all year round and really, really tough. So great to mass plant your Elijah blue. And so Elijah blue, and we've got them for a great price. We've got them for $7.99 in a 6-inch pot. So $7.99 in a 6-inch pot. So you can afford to mass plant them. You can do a border of them. They look really good mass planted. Get a bit of blue in your garden. Get your garden looking modern. $7.99 for Elijah blue.
All right, thank you to Rebecca for letting us know the mic had cut out there, but it should be all back now.
Now here we've got the giant bird of paradise. Now giant bird of paradise, in my opinion, is one of the world's most versatile plants. What your giant bird of paradise does is you can grow this as an indoor plant. And these ones are particularly good. They're multi-planted and they're $29.99. So there's 2 plants in each pot. So they're basically, these become a clump, and these are starting off as a clump, and you could buy these and use them as an indoor plant. You could buy them and use them in the alfresco. You could buy them and put them in pots around the pool. You could buy them and plant them in your garden and give your garden a nice tropical look. And combine this with a couple of combine your giant bird of paradise with a couple of other tropical sort of plants, and this is a tropical style plant that loves the Victorian winter. So this will withstand your Victorian winter, and you can grow it, like I said, in a pot, grow it in the garden, grow it in a tropical style garden, and it's also very often planted as a screen. You can plant this as a screen and screen off your neighbours with a lovely tropical look.
Yeah,
but the
that would
great
look
thing
beautiful,
about
actually.
these, the price, $29.99. So
Yeah,
nice,
it's fantastic. Now bush right up, won't they?
Yeah.
Like the ones behind you are good examples too.
That's right, yeah, in no time at all, this is what you'll have you'll have this beautiful tropical look.
Lovely. And big hello to our viewers from Mexico. You've got a couple of viewers here. Me watching from Mexico knowing I can't order anything. Crying emoji, that's from Sonia. And Luz says, I love Cordyline Pocahontas. Greetings from Mexico. And then B for Brian is asking, this is over on a different platform, is there a similar plant to Japanese weeping maple, however not deciduous?
Yeah, I get
and
customers
evergreen.
with garden designs that want to have an evergreen weeping Japanese maple, and there's no such thing, but there's a beautiful Australian native called an Agonis burgundy. And if you get one of those and keep it nicely trimmed up, it has lots and lots of burgundy weeping foliage and lovely fine foliage, and kind of, it's not really like a Japanese maple, but it'll perform, in an evergreen sort of sense, it'll perform the job of a weeping maple, and it's
awesome.
it's my sort of standard replacement in a garden design, because some people don't like weeping red Japanese maples because they lose their leaves.
Yeah.
And so that's, if you're looking for an evergreen alternative to the weeping Japanese maple, go online and look at a nicely trimmed up Agonis burgundy. Australian native evergreen plant. Wonderful plant.
That's for B for Brian. Teresa says, I have two 22-year-old standard ficus plants on either side of my salon doors in pots. That sounds amazing. That would look incredible. Apple says, is Robusta plant durable and sturdy for Melbourne garden? Do you recommend? Robusta plant?
Well, there's quite a few plants called Robusta, but the main plant that people think about as a Robusta is your Photinia robusta, and it's a fabulous plant, very popular right throughout Victoria. Beautiful flushes of red foliage several times, bright red foliage several times a year.
Yes.
Great for a hedge, great as an individual plant. You can even grow it into like a nice ball on a stick. And Robusta, it is very Robusta.
There you go, and we've got a few videos on the Robusta as well. Saint Doll says hello. Sorry, we've got a lot of comments here. I just want to make sure we acknowledge
Saint Doll.
them. Give us the hello back to Saint
Doll.
Doll.
Hello, Saint Doll.
All right, and then just one more here, Chris, just quickly. What you recommend planting underneath a row of lily pillies along a fence? Garden bed is 1 metre wide.
I would consider Asiatic jasmine. Asiatic jasmine, lovely flat. We've got great videos online about Asiatic jasmine, but it's a beautiful flat thing that'll last you year in, year out, and it doesn't mind sun or shade. So at the back of your planting, it might be shady. At the front, it might be hot and sunny, but it'll take hot sun and shade and look the same all the way through, which not many plants do that nicely. So that would be the go.
All right, there you go for that. Person there. Thank you so much to everyone for all the comments and questions. We better keep moving on with the live. So what do we got here next?
So here we've got a red finger lime grafted for $49.99. Now these finger limes, they're an Australian native lime, and they're exquisite flavour. You can pop them in a drink, pop them in your dessert. They have it's like a cross between citrus and caviar. I mean, it's just amazing. And,
nice. Those things,
yeah. And you split them open, and a kind of like a citric caviar comes out of them.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing. Look, that's
little
it
caviar
there.
eggs come out.
And
Not
they're
really
only
eggs,
$49.99.
How much? $14.99?
$49.99.
$49.99. Yeah, they're pretty exotic. How big do they get? Actually, they look tiny though.
I think eventually they'll grow a couple of metres tall.
Right.
Now here we've got...
Chris, Melon Boy just says, I'm moving to a new rental. What are some flowers that are low maintenance but really nice in pots?
I reckon it would be Calabracea.
Calabracea, okay.
I've got one just doing fabulous in a big old pot, been through the winter. Calabracia. I'll just show you. We've got Calabracia coming up later, but we've got 2 or 3 different colours of Calabracia.
Awesome.
And they, when they first came on the market, they were called million bells because they have a little bell flower and they have about 1 million of them.
Wow.
And,
All right, there you go, Melon Boy.
Go for Calabracia. Plenty of water, plenty of hot sun, plenty of fertiliser, and it'll perform beautifully. And we'll have some nice and cheap later on.
We'll be able to show. And Harry just says, Harry, we probably need you to just ask us the question again because I'm not sure which plant you were looking at. It just says, Chris, it is good for planting on cancel patch. I'm not sure which plant.
Maybe, but tell us what it is.
Tell us what it is, Harry. We'll get back to you on that one. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, we'll move along with the live.
Now, I wonder who's been enjoying the odd bit of yuzu. I've been drinking some yuzu and soda, and I love it. It's got
Very
an exquisite,
refreshing.
very refreshing, as you say. It's an exquisite citrus flavour, and you can grow your own yuzu and squeeze your own yuzu, and they're amazing looking plants.
Lovely.
And we've got dwarf yuzus reduced from $69.99 to $42.99. So yuzu is the latest citrus to get into, $42.99.
Beautiful, and it looks like they're very prolific fruiting as well, which is quite good.
Yes, that's right. They're very prolific fruiters. And now what we've got is Calamondin kumquats.
Wow, look how many flowers those have too.
My grandmother had a kumquat in a concrete tub on the stairs at the entrance of her house for 20, 30 years. And anyway, what's great about them is that when they're not covered in white flowers, they're covered in fruit. They're doing something all year round, and these white flowers are beautifully fragrant. They're about to open up wonderful fragrance, and then the beautiful orange fruit forms, and they'll be covered in orange fruit. And they're
Bring
nice,
one of those up here because they've got tons of flowers. Like, it'd be good for. Bring it right up to the camera so I can see it.
Yeah, and the thing with your kumquat, it can be grown in a pot or grown in the garden, but it's a wonderful small tree, and it's a wonderful ornamental tree that's also productive. Like I remember every time we go to the grandma, she'd give us a little. She'd be making jam all year round, just about, and she'd give us a little jar of kumquat jam.
Yeah.
And your kumquat jam is a really beautifully tart. If you like a really tart marmalade with a kind of a beautiful twist in the flavour, my favourite marmalade is kumquat marmalade.
Wow.
And if you have one of these, you can enjoy the fruit, enjoy the flowers.
Yeah, if they're done right too, you get them like that. They got tons of fruit on them, like can't go wrong.
And many years ago, when I was studying forestry in northern China, it was a popular dessert. What they would serve is they would serve a soup made from ginkgo nuts, honey, and kumquats.
Wow.
And it was beautiful, you finished dinner off with this beautiful kumquat dessert.
Sounds heavenly.
And so there's lots you can do with a kumquat. And there they are. And these kumquats here, let's talk about that. The Calamondin kumquat is only $42.99.
Beautiful. Jason asks, what are some small shrubs and ground cover to go well with either a Japanese box or English box hedge?
So Japanese box or English box, I was just saying about the Asiatic jasmine, beautiful ground cover. We've got a fabulous video and you can trim it and make it really fabulous.
Yeah.
So how would a person find that video?
Okay, so you can head over to our YouTube channel and just go to Hello Hello Plants on YouTube. And then you can search within our channel, was it Asiatic Jasmine? Is that the one?
Asiatic Jasmine, that's
Asiatic Jasmine. So if you search Asiatic Jasmine on the YouTube, Hello Hello Plants YouTube, you'll find the video Chris is talking about.
Yeah.
You should find it if we've labelled it correctly.
Yeah.
We have over 2,000 videos there, but check that out. You reckon that's a goer, or you could just Google image it.
I reckon Asiatic Jasmine, because you can have a sort of like a really beautiful, you'll see it in that video, a beautiful flat green ground cover that'll last you for 30 or 40 years. Like it's long lasting, it's fabulous stuff. Now what we've got here is the Magnolia Cinderella. Beautiful little flowers. Look at that fabulous little flower there. And these have been flowering for weeks. Look at that beautiful flower there.
That's lovely.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? And these are a beautiful evergreen magnolia that you could use in a tub, use as a specimen, or put a row of them in and use them as a beautiful evergreen hedge. and your Cinderella Magnolia reduced from $36.99 to $29.99.
That's great. Plenty of flowers on it and plenty more to come.
Yeah.
Check that
Now
out,
here
yeah,
you've got
beautiful.
your fairy magnolia, and this one actually has been fairly hard to come by. This is called blush. So beautiful magnolia with a pink blush to it. These are beautiful plants, and the price is kind of beautiful too. So your fairy blush reduced to $22.99. Now most places you'd be paying $40 or $50 for these. $22.99 for an evergreen fairy blush. Use it as a specimen, use it as a pot plant, or grow it as a 2 or 3 metre hedge. Beautiful plant, and in springtime absolutely covered with these beautiful soft pink flowers, and they're fragrant.
That's awesome, and even seeing it as a hedge, sort of like they've pleached it or something there, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
And you get that lovely flower. All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale. For those of you who've just joined us, it's our big spring clean out Growers Direct Flash Sale.
Now, if you wanted to buy some of these plants, you've got free delivery when you spend over $300 right through Melbourne and through most of Victoria. So
got a QR code behind that bush.
$300. And then you scan this and you go there, and there's 100 specials, and these 100 specials are up till next Friday lunchtime, or up till they sell out. Some of them will sell out before Friday lunchtime. Now here we've got Little Gem Magnolia. Now Little Gem Magnolia, these are nice big bushy Little Gem Magnolias, and they're in 10-inch pots. Normally you'd pay $69.99. We've reduced them to $51.99. They're Little Gem, beautiful evergreen magnolia. Flowers 365 days a year, flowers all year long. So for year-round flowers, Little Gem Magnolia, and they are $51.99.
Great, and they hedge up really nicely. Jason says thank you. You're welcome, Jason. James asks, is there such a variety as Lomandra Vista, the dwarf variety of Lomandra hystrix?
I don't know. How would you find? We could get our P&A staff. If they contact us here, we'll get our price and availability staff to check that out.
Yeah, give us a call.
Yeah,
one of our sales staff can do what's called the price and availability.
Yeah, which is we research lots of things for lots of people. We call it a price and availability. In fact, if anybody wanted anything in the plant world, just ring up and ask for a price and availability, and our staff will sort that out for you.
0393593331. Give them a call right now. Hopefully they can help you out, James. All right, moving along.
Here we've got a Princess Magnolia, and this Princess Magnolia is a beautiful pink one. And so your Princess Magnolia, Princess Cleopatra, 8-inch pot, reduced to $29.99. Good size plant. This, as you can see, has beautiful little flowers. It's an evergreen. Grow it as a screen, grow it as a specimen, grow it in a pot. So nice.
I love the flowers on that too. They're tiny.
Yeah, beautiful
small.
Tiny flowers. We should probably give them a close up.
Yeah,
of those
bring it
flowers.
over.
Yeah. Have a look at that.
Look on there, and then look on this one.
Yeah.
Down there as well.
So there we are. Princess Cleopatra, $29.99. They're about 3 foot tall. Grow them in a pot. Grow them on the balcony. Grow them as a hedge. Grow them as a screen.
Incredible. Lucy from Tamsworth asks, what kind of passion fruit vine would you recommend that I can keep in a pot?
I reckon I'd just go for a grafted black passion fruit.
Just any kind? Okay.
Yeah.
Grafted black, there you go.
Grafted black. The old Nelly Kelly.
Nelly Kelly.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, Lucy. All right.
Okay, your port wine magnolia, 7-inch pot, only $19.99. Now your port wine magnolia is a beautiful, dense, bushy evergreen shrub that grows quickly. It's as tough as old boots, and the great thing about that, it's as tough as old boots. But the great thing about it is that it has these flowers, and the flowers are tucked away in the foliage, and you hardly see them, but they're fragrant. Put one of these in your backyard, and in summertime when it's flowering, it'll fill your whole backyard with this amazing kind of mixture. The smell is a bit like bubble gum and a bit like honey, sort of like if you could imagine honey and bubble gum together. This is how this smells.
Sounds great.
And one bush can fill your whole backyard with amazing fragrance. But plant it as a hedge, plant it as a specimen, grow it as a pot plant, trim it into a beautiful fat bushy round shape. It loves to be trimmed, and it's thick and bushy, and it's tough. and I've seen them 100 years old. They last a long time. So port wine magnolia, 1999.
1999 on this big spring clean out sale, Growers Direct flash sale.
Now, big 8-inch pot, because this is our big clear out, big bird of paradise in 8-inch pots, reduced from $35.99 to $26.99. Now, I reckon if you planted these in the garden or planted them in a pot, put them out in your balcony, bit of water, bit of fertilizer, 12 months from now, they'd have that beautiful bird of paradise flower that you see there. So it'll only take you 12 months to get fabulous flowers on your bird of paradise. And these bird of paradise here are only $26.99. $26.99 for a nice big bird of paradise.
That's a great price, perfect for around the pool or just doing a garden design. You might need to come in front of this one, Chris.
Okay, so what we've got here is a Germaine Gyration. A Germaine Gyration, weeping Japanese maple, and this is a beautiful green one. Now you could grow this in a tub. You'd need to go into a bigger tub than what it's in now. You could grow this in a tub or you could grow it in the garden, and you'll find this to be a particularly hardy and particularly beautiful weeping maple. Now these sell in our nursery, and we're only going to give one away like this. These sell for $800, $799.99, and I'm going to reduce it. This one here, so if you ring up now or you go online and buy it, this is the only one being offered at this price. This one here is going to go for $599.99. Now this plant here would be, from the time the nurseryman planted the seed for this plant here, this plant would be 12 to 13 years of age, so it's an old established plant. It's got a beautiful thick trunk. Have a look at that trunk there, and it's got, if you're a human, having two heads would be a bit embarrassing, but when you're a Japanese maple, two heads is the ultimate. You find that a two-headed, it's been grafted twice by the nurseryman, and it's been grafted twice, and your two headers are bigger and bushier than your one header.
Yeah.
So it's a two header, and it's $599.99. And if you were to buy one now, you could get this one here.
So there's only this one available at that price.
And this one here would have free delivery over most of Victoria. Not all of Victoria, but most of, Ballarat, Bendigo, Seymour, Carramborough, Traralgon. Free delivery, $599. That's delivered.
If you want to get that one, you need to snap it up quickly.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 039 359
And to tell you, I only put this one. This is really an $800 Japanese maple, but I put it up for this. And if you come here, if you were to come here this weekend, it's like a Japanese maple show. We would have over 1,000 Japanese maples in stock, from ones that are much bigger and more expensive than this to ones that are quite small and very, very affordable. So we would have your dream Japanese maple here. And we'd have a collection. We'd have at least 60 or 70 different types of Japanese maple here, and really good prices on Japanese maples. It's kind of one of our specialties. But this one here, just really, I put it here as a bit of a teaser. Then we're going to show you some smaller, cheaper ones. But this is really put here to excite the public. All
right, there you go. Growers Direct flash sale. It's our big spring clear out sale, and only one of those available at $599. Give us a call, 039 359 331, or you can head over to the website, hillii.plants.com.au, and snap that one up now. Be quick, because once it's gone, you won't get one at that price. Zalia asks, or Zalaha, I think I pronounced it wrong, can you recommend potted plant for my small balcony?
I'd like to know whether it's north or west facing, and how high up it is, and whether it's very windy. But
yeah, maybe a bit more.
Yeah, like
Salaho?
In a really tough, windy, hot spot, I would tend to go for a standard ficus, a jade plant, a standard ficus, a jade plant, or a standard bay, or a nice olive. Like olives are really good. So they're plants that would be really good on a hot, windy, difficult balcony, which a lot of balconies in Melbourne are hot, windy and difficult.
Hot, windy and difficult,
so here I've got a beautiful Japanese maple. This one here is called Inaba Shidare. Inaba Shidare, you'll find, is fast growing, very, very tough, beautiful purple foliage in spring, going reds and browns through the summer. Incredible crimson autumn colour, and this will grow into a beautiful Japanese maple like the one that just passed, but it'll be in red, And this one here, normally these cost $239. We're doing them for $179.99, and we've got 4 of them available. So $179.99. And then we've got a lovely little Japanese maple here. This is another Inaba Shidare. It's in an 8-inch pot, and it's only $69.99. So if you were to come in here this weekend, you've got weeping Japanese maple from $69.99 to about $1,500. And
yeah,
so we've
and
got
all the sizes in between and colours
every size in between. Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful. One of the biggest selections you would say in Victoria, yeah, of Japanese maples, Chris?
Yeah. Now
wow, that one looks awesome.
We would have the biggest selection.
We have the biggest selection.
Particularly when you consider size and price, you know?
Yeah. So if you need Japanese maples, we'll sort you out.
Yeah, this one here is called Orangeola. Now, Orangeola has a sort of an orange twang in the colour. And particularly when it goes autumn colour, and you'll find that Orangeola tends to hang straight down, where the Inaba Shidare, the very purple one, sort of tends to go out and down. This sort of tends to go and down. It's a beautiful shape, lovely dense foliage, and has a beautiful sort of orangey, it's thick and bushy and has a lovely orangey twang to it. And it costs, one of these, we're doing them for $179.99. So $179.99.
For the Orangeola Japanese maple, looks really pretty, and it has incredible autumn colours, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Sajita asks, hello, what about bonsai plants? We got some for you, don't we?
Could you grab one of the bonsais from over there?
Yeah, we'll get you one. We'll bring one and put it on the live so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, we've got a great little bonsai thing happening live at the moment. Now here we've got a Japanese maple. Now everybody can afford a Japanese maple. This one here is going to have lovely red, orange and yellow autumn colour, and this is $17.99 for a Japanese maple. It's 5 foot tall at $17.99, and we've got 100 or so of these here for the weekend.
All right, we're just bringing in that bonsai there for you, Sajita, so you can have a look on the live directly.
Here we are. So here we are. We've got these. These are a beautiful little weeping Japanese juniper, and I think we're selling them for $69.99.
Yeah,
and
they look
pop
awesome.
these in a pot, instant bonsai. And we've got some lovely little bonsai pots. I've got some of these done up as bonsais, but they're a little bit heavy to move around.
Fantastic.
So $79. Let's give them a good look at that.
Yeah, bring it up close there.
Beautiful. Look at that there. Isn't it fabulous?
And one over here, yeah.
And we've got them here for $79.99. Years of training have gone into this at $79.99. They're fantastic.
Yep. So there you go, Sajita. So you can check those out.
And what
are they called? Those? They're a Japanese juniper.
Yeah, it's a weeping Japanese juniper. But what I like about these, oh wow, we've got a strong guy move.
Oh wow, we've got the actual arrangement here. Yeah. Check this out.
Now this is what you can do with one of these.
Spin it around a bit, yeah.
Yeah, what I did is I got one of these like this, and I potted this one up as a display piece so people could see what they could do with it. And what we've done is we've put some Irish moss here. I did a bit of green Irish moss and a bit of yellow Irish moss, and they contrast beautifully. And I used a very plain brown pot, and I reckon these are fabulous. And so you could do these yourself. You can buy one of these and buy a pot and buy a bit of this and make this up. And I put a few nice little miniature pebbles and a couple of rocks there. And I really enjoy doing that. And you know, doing this here, if you went to buy something like this someplace, it'd be quite expensive. But you know, this took me probably about 30 minutes to do. So 30 minutes to make up. Might take you nearly an hour if you're not used to doing this sort of thing. But beautiful little plant, nice quality potting mix underneath. And there you are, out on the balcony, a beautiful bonsai. Nice, hardy, easy to look after bonsai.
All right, Sajita. Sajita says beautiful. Yes, it definitely is. So you could do that, Sajita, as there's a suggestion and idea for you. James says, I'm feeling my age old because I'm enjoying watching this live about plants. Haha. Thanks for watching, James, and thank you to everyone for your comments and questions. We do appreciate it. Make sure to like this live if you're enjoying it, because it does help others discover these incredible deals and sales we've got happening for the next week only. Limited quantities do apply on some of these products, so do need to act fast if you do like the price of any of the plants you see and you want to snap them up.
Yeah, I think people should do their friends and relatives a favour. If you've got a friend who's got a new house and he hasn't got the garden done yet, this could be the answer
Yeah.
to getting a great garden that he can afford. Now this advanced weeping cherry, anywhere else you'd be paying $400, $500, $600 for something like this. This has got a lovely thick trunk, big bushy head, beautiful weeping cherry. We're doing these for $199.99. So $199.99. And remember, if you're out in Seymour or you're out in Birregurra, you can, and you spend over $300, you can get this delivered for free. So spend over $300.
Nice.
You'd only have to buy this and a bit of English box hedge or something like that, and you could have this delivered out to your place. So our goal here is to give everybody access to great horticulture.
That's right. We've got so many different plants and choices here. It's incredible. Narelle asks thoughts on planting mulberry versus weeping cherry.
I love the weeping mulberry. I love the look of it. Just near my house, there's two beautiful ones planted in a pair, trimmed up beautiful. And I think that nothing beats a weeping cherry in blossom in the spring. But for interest all year round, for interest and shape all year round, I think that your weeping mulberry is hard to beat. And I love the size and that of the weeping mulberry. They grow quite big.
Yeah.
And they're highly trimmable, highly shapeable, and I think they're a wonderful weeping tree. Now what we've got here is we've got three different, and what I'll do is I'll give you a close look. Three different,
Great colours here it is.
three different Marguerite daisies, great colours.
Yeah.
And we've got yellow, we've got white, and we've got red. Now the interesting thing is that most nurseries,
there we
14,
go.
15, 16 bucks for a nice Marguerite daisy. We've got these ones here for $11.99, and they're big, bushy, fabulous plants at $11.99.
Yeah, very good indeed.
And because our goal is to give everybody access to great horticulture.
That's right.
Yeah.
And especially
here
with
it
these
is.
sales, you got incredible deals that you can do the whole garden up on the cheap actually.
But if you came down to this nursery this weekend, you will not see a better stock nursery anywhere in Melbourne. And we've got truckloads just for this weekend. Truckloads of all sorts of plants are just pouring into the place. Unbelievable.
That's right. S. Van Shake asks, do you have a recommendation of a plant with a shallow root system similar to a mop top?
Yes, you can get it's called a lollipop birch.
Oh, okay.
Now, birches
lollipop
are
birch.
famous for being shallow rooted. They have a lovely white trunk and a beautiful bushy. So Google the lollipop silver birch.
Yeah.
Very shallow rooted, and it's it's your shallow rooted mop top.
Right, there you go, S. Vanacek.
Now here we've got Bacopa pink and Bacopa white. Bacopas, grow them in a hanging basket, grow them in the garden. I've even made a lawn with Bacopa once. So Bacopa, beautiful plant to pop it in your cottage garden, or if you're say you've got pots with say standard ficus in them or standard lily pillies, and you're finding them a little bit boring, pop one of these in the bottom and have a bit of white or pink, or even pot two of them. So, or the other thing you can do with Bacopa is say you've got plants that have died, you've forgotten about them, they didn't water them, they died, you've got big empty pots. I've been in a few gardens the last few days, and people have got these dead plants in pots. Looks terrible. These are $11.99. Pop these in and they will fill up the pot very, very quickly. Pop one in, pot two in, and bring your old pots back to life.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah.
Pink and white.
So Bacopa, fast growing, and flowers and flowers. You could say it flowers its head off.
S. Vanchek says thank you
No
for the
worries.
suggestion on the lollipop birch. Apple asks, hello. I think we've already answered this. Do you have any maybe we haven't. Do you have any Robusta plants? That's probably the Fatinia
This is
Robusta.
the home of the Robusta.
There you go, that's the answer for Apple. So we have Fatinia Robusta in stock, absolutely. Head over to hellohelloplants.com.au and just search for Fatinia Robusta. It's also in this sale, it's coming up, it's item number 107, so if you stick around, we're only on like number 40 or
a lot
something.
of lot of people are searching for happiness, aren't they?
That's right.
Would you like to be happy?
Yeah, I think everyone wants
Would you like to be happy? Yeah, what about you? Would you like to be happy?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Hands
very
up.
hard for the
hands up.
producers
Who
to
wants to be
though,
happy?
when we're running this far behind.
Hands up. Hands up. Who wants to be
Yeah,
happy? Okay.
happy.
Well, here it is. This plant here is called Be Happy, and all you have to do is buy this, and you can be happy. Look at that.
Is it the happy plant?
It's the Be Happy plant.
Be Happy
It's
plant,
better.
alright.
See, there's your happy plant, which is just the plant's happy, right?
Yeah.
But this is your Be Happy plant,
Happy
which
plant.
when you get this and you can be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. I'm thinking of getting 2 of them.
Sajita says, so beautiful plants. I want to work here.
Well, we're employing right now. If anybody,
We are looking for
if you're hardworking, if you're intelligent,
and you love
if
plants.
you love plants, if you love helping people, we need staff. We're desperate. The place is booming. The place is booming, and we can't keep up with it. I haven't got enough people here to serve the customers.
There you go.
So I would love to have people. If you love plants, what we're all about here is we're all about plants. We've got the best range of plants anywhere, and we're about serving and helping customers, delivering to customers, and we need more people to get all of that serving and delivering done.
There you go, Sajita. Job opportunity right there. Actually, head over to hellohelloplants.com.au, and there's if you go to Chris's blog, there is a blog about the we're hiring, which you can
And
go
then
in
if you
there
wanted
and
to
have a
be
look.
happy, $11.99, and you can be happy.
Yeah, La Chula says, I love to be happy. So $11.99, you can be even more happy with the Be Happy flower, is it?
A lot of people have gone for the happy plant, but the problem with the happy plant is happy.
It's already
But
happy.
you could be miserable, you could be depressed, and you just got this happy plant, and you're looking at it, and you're rotten little thing, you're happy, and I'm depressed. But if you buy the Be Happy plant, you can be happy.
All right, there you go. That's it. We get it. It's $11.99. Be Happy plant. Can't go wrong. It's the Growers Direct Flash Sale. It's our big spring clearance sale.
Big spring clearance.
That's right. Whip It Good says ideas for hardy plants against house wall facing west. We have roses, but need more ideas to fill the beds.
Indian hawthorn
All
or
right.
Ralphiolepsis. We've got like the Snow Maiden, which is a little bit taller, or we've got the Snow Pearl, which is sort of shorter and neater, and you cannot beat them for toughness on a west. The west facing can be tough, and
So Indian Pearl, the hawthorn.
Indian hawthorn,
Indian
Snow
hawthorn
Pearl,
pearl,
or
Snow pearl.
Snow Maiden, depending on whether you want tall or short.
Awesome. Apple says thanks. Sajita says thank you. And B Rad says that looks great. All right, let's keep going.
Let's have a look. Now this is a purple brachyscome. I love it. Look at the colour in that. Isn't that fantastic? So purple brachyscome, and $11. Normally $16.99. These are $11.99, and they're big, bushy, beautiful plants covered in flowers. Have a look at that. $11.99.
Yeah. Beautiful. $11.99.
Yeah. Now we've got some paper daisies.
All right,
Let's
let's
put
get on
all
to the
three
next
of them
one.
up at once.
We'll have to fly through the next 100 products here. 50 minutes left on the live, guys. Hang in there. We've got plenty of cool stuff coming up towards the end as well.
Yeah. Now, Brachyanthus are paper daisies. They're Australian natives. They've been bred up into all different colours. They're a lovely little green bush with beautiful flowers. Here's a white one here. Look at the buds and look at the flowers on this one here. We've got white, we've got pink, and we've got red. Look at that there. Looking that fantastic. Look at that. I love the paper daisies. Beautiful plant. Flowers for most of the year. Really wonderful thing to have in the garden. And these are paper daisies, or Brachyanthus as they're called, reduced to $11.99.
$11.99 for
So $11.99, big
daisies.
bushy ones. Your local nursery, they're probably $16.99. So save yourself $5. Come down here this weekend or go online and stock up on paper daisies.
Lovely. And the actual flowers feel kind of crispy, don't they? They got like a papery.
They're kind of crispy and crunchy in your hand.
They feel awesome, actually. All right, Growers Direct Flash Sale happening right now live.
Yeah. Now we're going to have Calabracea. Now,
someone was asking about that. Or
I was recommending them. Now, Calabracea are a fabulous opportunity. they're in full flower. It's early spring, they're in full flower now, and these will stay in full flower. If you keep them well watered and fertilised, these will stay in full flower through till about the end of May. So full flower till the end of May.
Awesome.
And
prolific.
we've got a lovely white one too. So look at that.
Great.
Look at that beautiful white one. And what you could do, say you've got a big old pot and the plant's died, I'd bung 2 of these in and 2 nice contrasting colours, like this hot pink with this white here. You could bung these 2 in together like that and put a bit of Osmocote on it, and in a matter of weeks they'll triple or quadruple in size. They'll fill the pot, and then you'll have an orgy of colour from now right through till the end of May, and if you put them in a bit of a sheltered spot through the winter, they'll come good again in spring, and they'll do the same thing year after year after year. So Calabracea, a great source of summer and autumn colour, and spring colours, spring, summer and autumn. So, and when they first came on the market, they called them million bells, and they called them million bells because they have about 1 million flowers if you kept to watch.
And they're like a bell shape, isn't it? The flower,
yeah, that's right.
All right, check it out, Calabracea. Growers Direct Flash Sale. It's a big spring clean out. All of these products are available right now, live on our website to purchase at these incredible prices. Wow, this one's come into full flower, hasn't it?
Now here we are. I'm going to give you this big spring clearance, and here's a knockout.
Yeah.
This is called knockout. This is a paradise knockout, and these have these big fluffy pink flowers, fantastic. And these knockouts normally very expensive, $34.99 for a knockout camellia.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that knockout camellia right there. Look at that, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, we'll give you a close up of these flowers. Look at this.
Amazing. All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale happening live right now. You can purchase any of these plants, hellplants.com.au, or scan the QR code on the screen in the back there, or go to the comment section where you can find the link to this sale, where you can purchase any of these products at these great prices.
Now what we've got here is your With Love camellia. Now your With Love camellia is it's a modern camellia that's been bred to go tall and skinny, kind of like me.
Okay. Don't know, hanging you were off camera when you did that too.
Oh, kind of like me, sort of tall and skinny like this. Actually, a little bit skinnier than me. So there you are, and beautiful pink flowers. So if you wanted to grow, if you had a narrow garden bed and maybe it's a bit shady, or maybe it's out of the hot afternoon sun and you want something tall and skinny, consider a slimline With Love camellia, and it has a beautiful, I wouldn't say soft pink, wouldn't say dark pink, it's a medium pink, beautiful pink flower, covered in flowers in springtime, wonderful show of flowers, but it's a slimline. And if you want a tall, slim plant in the garden, maybe it's a specimen, maybe it's a pot plant, maybe it's in a shady, long garden bed, but you're With Love, normally quite expensive, normally $50. These are $34.99. So $34.99 gets you a paradise With Love camellia.
Awesome. And are they good for doing a border hedge with, or?
Great.
Really? Okay.
Great.
They're skinny too then?
Yeah, they're slim. They're not as fat and bushy. Now look at this. We've got 3 colours here. These are wallflowers. Now wallflowers, they start flowering probably first week in June, and they flower like crazy till November. So it's great for winter colour. Lovely bush. Bush would end up maybe 80,
Really
90
nice colour,
centimetres tall. Great source of winter colour. Winter colour, your wallflower, great for winter colour. And here you've got your wallflower. You've got yellow ones, you've got orange ones, you've got purple ones, and they are $11.99 for a wallflower.
Fantastic. All right, so if you've just joined us, it's our Growers Direct Flash Sale. It's the big spring clean out.
The genuinely big spring clear out.
Hosted by yours truly and Hello Chris there from Hello Plants.
Now what I've got here is a curry plant. Now this is not a curry.
It's an edible, right?
Yeah, yeah. So a beautiful sweet curry herb, and it is only $8.99. And look at the size of it, a lovely bit of bright silver. You could grow this in a pot pop it in the corner of your herb garden, in the corner of your veggie garden. Beautiful silver plant, and we're giving these away for $8.99. So $8.99. Look at the size
They
of
look
that.
great.
Good value for $8.99. Some
Yeah.
places you couldn't even buy a 6-inch pot for that. These are big bushy 8-inch pots.
Perfect. All right, this is the Growers Direct flash sale.
Yeah. Now, nice big, at your local store, your nice big bushy hider range is costing $50, which is
Really?
okay. Yeah, $50.
heaps.
$50. 50
Seems
bucks,
like a
but
lot.
that's for a nice big bushy one.
Yeah.
Probably a little scrunchy one. But here, your big bushy hider range, the one that's ready to flower and become a big bush in your garden in no time, and you can choose from white, here's the white, pink, or blue. So choose the colour you want, choose the hider range you want, and pay $24.99 for
That's
big bushy ones.
fantastic.
$24.99. Some places wouldn't even sell you a 6-inch pot for that. But big bushy 8-inch pot hider ranges, $24.99. And these are the ball hider ranges, the ones that have the beautiful big ball, and they're $24.99.
When will they flower, do you reckon?
These ones here could flower around Christmas.
Christmas, okay.
Yeah.
Sajida asks, is that plant rosemary? I'm not sure if this is an old comment or maybe it's new. Oh, it was the curry plant. No, that's the curry plant.
Yeah, that's the curry plant.
And
yeah,
you can eat
it's a
the foliage as
It's
Chris
a curry
did.
plant herb.
That's right.
Now what we've got here is lobularia. Now, as soon as these went up here, I could just get this fabulous fragrance.
Honey
It's
smell,
kind
yeah, you
of
can smell it.
It's a beautiful spicy a lovely spicy fragrance.
Yeah.
And lobularia is up $16, $18, $19 around the place. We've got them for $11.99.
Someone should perfume, put it in a bottle and it
Yeah,
smells amazing.
yeah, it's awesome. It's filling this whole area here, and we've
But
got
it's not too much, isn't it? It's not like
now in the last
overpowering.
12 months, one of the most popular videos we've done is the white alyssum, which is
Yes,
white
that's
alyssum is
true.
the common name for your lobularia.
Yeah.
And hasn't that been? It's still going, that one, isn't it? It's still
Oh
popular.
yeah, it's doing really well.
Yeah,
We
so
might have
you,
reposted it and
Yeah.
it did well again.
yeah.
Like,
So what's that video called? If you're going to look for it,
it's like it's standard ficus with alyssum or something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause it's kind of two plants in the video.
yeah.
like
So
featuring-
standard ficus and alyssum, and it was shot in the evening, and they're just glowing white, absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
they're absolutely glowing white. I think we shot it last year, but it's
Yeah.
one of our most popular videos. If you just go to Hello Hello Plants on YouTube and just search white alyssum, it will come
But
up.
If you're looking for a fabulous
you wanna
ground
watch
cover
it.
to go underneath your lily pillies or go anywhere, these are a beautiful, tough, long-living plant, and they're $11.99. So $11.99, and look what you get. Look at that there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and we've got purple as
Oh,
well.
$9.99.
Oh, they $9.99.
list, yeah,
oh,
even
sorry,
cheaper.
I didn't. $9.99, much better than $11.99.
Maybe our producer can drop the video link in the comments section. No, no, just search for white alyssum Hello Hello Plants on YouTube. Hey, Yogesh asks, I need to have a lawn. How thick layer of
Can we just grab a
topsoil
banana out of the
is
kitchen
needed
for
for
me?
grass, and do I need
Banana out of the
to
kitchen.
fill soil?
What's that?
So, okay, here we go again. Yogesh asks, I need to have a lawn. How thick layer of topsoil is needed for grass, and do I need to fill soil?
Okay, so if you were to chop up your old soil, break it up a little with a fork, or maybe use a mattock, or use a mattock, and then just an inch or two of topsoil over there for some nice smooth soil to rake your seed into. But just hack up your old soil to give the roots a bit of access. And what I do, now we're going to have a look at the. I have to eat a banana when I get this.
All right, Yogesh, there you go.
this is-
Hopefully that answers the question.
So what we're looking at
for you
now
there.
is we're looking at the Nemesia
We can't stop Chris
Bananaberry.
from getting into that
And
banana.
That makes me hungry just looking at it.
So it's the banana berry, is it? Nemesia. Did you say
look
to Yogesh he's got to mix in the potting mix? Is that right?
Now what I'm saying is chop up your soil, chop it up,
Yeah.
and then put an inch or so of topsoil over
Ah,
it. So
gotcha. All right.
chop it or fork it.
PJCJ says, "Where's the tutu?"
Out the back. But
It's in the wash.
look at these beautiful banana
Yeah, they're
berries. Look at that,
beautiful.
aren't they gorgeous?
They look really good.
And I find that it makes me think of bananas when I see these. I normally have a banana when I see the old banana berries. And then we've got the other Nemesia. This
We had
is
a customer asking if they fruit those banana. Did I get a banana or a berry on them?
No bananas, no berries. You have to buy them from the shop.
Okay. What's this one called?
This is another
Tutti Frutti.
Nemesia.
Oh yeah.
They're beautiful flowers, these Nemesias. Absolutely
Yeah.
fabulous.
Busy Grace says, "Hi Chris, I'm keen to plant wisteria. When is the best time? How long does it take to flower?"
We've got wisterias that are flowering now. So if you were to plant them, they'll flower again next year. And I think we've got them for $39.90 in flower right now.
Beautiful. And just on the Bananaberry and the Tutti Frutti Nemesia, they are $11.99 in the Growers Direct flash sale at the moment. I don't think we mentioned the price. Is that right? Okay. All right, there you go, Busy Grace. Hopefully, did we answer your question? I'm not even sure.
Now we've got African
Thank
daisies.
you, Chris. You're welcome, Yogesh.
And this one here is my favourite. This is a 3D one. 3D white. Look at the beautiful centre on that.
That's great. Yeah, look at the colour's wonderful.
Yeah.
Up a bit. Yeah.
So that's a beautiful pure white, double, sort of without the old purple centre in it.
Yeah.
So a beautiful one. But we've got this like beautiful orange one like that. That's a red one there.
Fantastic.
This is one of my favourites. This is a nice compact little one. This is where are these?
Is that the 3D one?
No, that's not a 3D. This is your Osteo Serenity White. This is a beautiful one. And what I like about this one, it's a very compact little bush. But anyway, with all these Osteos here, you've got your pink one here.
Yeah.
You got your beautiful red one. Now these flower for months and months and months each year. They're tough. They'll flower year after year. But look at this lovely red one here.
Yeah, they look good mixed actually with the different colours.
Now, what you can do is you can mix them up or you can mass plant them. I've been seeing, as I've been driving around, I see some people mix them up, some people mass plant one colour. You can do either, but if say you're doing a green and white, a classic green and white garden, you couldn't beat this one here or this one here for a green and white.
One's a bit cream sort of colour and then you got a real pure white, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, and what it is, a lot of nurseries, these are $16, $18. These ones here are $11.99. Big, bushy, healthy plants, plenty of flowers, plenty of buds, and they're $11.99.
Amazing. $11.99 in our growers, only as part of this Growers Direct flash sale, the big spring clean out. As you can see, we've got plenty of spring colour as well, which is fantastic for this time of year here in Melbourne. Coming up to Melbourne Cup as well, where people like to put on a... What do people do on Melbourne Cup? They have a barbecue and usually sit in their back gardens, don't
champagne
they?
for breakfast.
But they want to you got to get your gardens ready for that as well. If you haven't already, it's a perfect time to do it.
Petunias are a great way to get the garden together quickly. Here's a white one and a red one. Big bushy plants, really bushy, big, healthy plants. Look at the size of that there. Look at that there. Put it in a hanging basket, put it in a pot, or just mass plant them in the garden. And we've got beautiful dark red ones here. See the lovely dark big bushes. And these are only $11.99 for big bushy petunias.
Perfect. Busy Grace says, perfect, thank you, you're welcome. Thanks for the question and thanks for the comments to everybody who's been watching us here today, asking questions, leaving comments. If you want to leave some likes as well, helps this live go a bit further on the algorithm so more people can discover this live. That'd be fantastic.
This is your Ochin cherry. Now your Ochin cherry is your classic. This is the one that people fly all the way to Tokyo to see the cherry blossoms in spring. And look at what it looks like. It's a fabulous blossom tree, and it's not like it's one of your traditional ones. It's been like this for many thousands of years. It's not a new hybrid or anything like that. So for a classic Japanese cherry, these ones here, the Ochin cherry, is only $49.99. Nice sturdy bushy one.
Wow, that's amazing. Are they grafted as well? Or?
Yeah, grafted, but it's grafted onto the old, many thousands of years old, people, and people fly all the way to Tokyo to see these.
Yeah, that's right, to see the Sakura shows.
Yeah.
All right, so it's our Growers Direct flash sale. We do need to start speeding up a bit, Chris, to get through the rest of the items. We've been told by the producers.
So here we've got an Indian Dwarf Hawthorn, only $6.99. I can't believe it. $6.99. These have beautiful white blossom in spring, dark green glossy foliage, tough, frost hardy, drought hardy, poor soil hardy, every sort of hardy. $6.99. So if you're landscaping and you're doing a big landscaping job and you need a cheap evergreen bush, there it is, $6.99 for a mini Indian hawthorn called Fergusonia Dwarf.
Lovely. It's the Growers Direct flash sale, the big spring cleaner. Lissy asks, where are you located? I need to do my courtyard. So we're located at 1477 Sydney Road, Camberfield in Victoria. And then Lissy also asks, can they go in pots? I think she was talking about the cherry, the Prunus ojochin.
Yes, a nice big pot, they would grow beautifully. Now what's interesting is around Melbourne it's going to cost you $60-70 for a 3-foot standard rose. They've got really expensive in the last couple of years. And anyway, but this weekend only we've got...
Oh, Lissy was referring to the maple. But yeah, I think so as well for the maple.
No worries.
Cool.
But 3-foot standard roses are only $19.99. That's
Are you
a
sure?
fraction of, yeah, $19.99 for 3-foot standard roses. And this one here is called Apricot Nectar. Apricot Nectar is fragrant, it's hardy, it's easy to grow. It's a fabulous 3-foot standard rose to have, and a beautiful sort of pale apricot colour.
All right, we're going to move through them, boys, as we get towards the end of the live here.
Now we've got a 2-foot standard
products.
rose. This is a 2-foot iceberg, and we're giving these away for $14.99. So for everybody knows the iceberg rose, $14.99. And then I've got
huge ones.
I've got a 3-foot iceberg. So a 3-foot iceberg, $19.99.
That's right.
Now, if you ring around, you'll find nurseries selling these for $60 and $70. These are nice, strong ones, imported from South Australia, $19.99. And after this weekend, or after this week, they will not be available anymore.
Yeah, they're going to sell out, that's right. So you do need to be quick if there's a certain colour you want.
Because this is our spring, our big spring clear out.
That's right.
And remember, if you spend...
Big.
Yeah, that's right. And if you spend over $300, you got free delivery over most of Victoria.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lissy says, fantastic. Thank you. You're welcome, Lissy.
Yeah. So this is Cardinal. So if you want a classic dark red, velvety, fragrant rose, Cardinal for $19.99. You try and match that anywhere else.
Yeah, you're going to be hard pressed to find that price, especially on the standard roses. They're definitely not $20.
Now what we've got here is we've got what is it? Autumn Joy. Autumn Joy, beautiful pink flowers. It's a very, very hardy succulent. Grow it in a tub, grow it in the garden, and from midsummer right through autumn you'll have this incredible show of beautiful pink flowers like you're seeing up here. And $12, $14, $15 is what they cost at most stores. We're doing these for $9.99. So $9.99.
Perfect, $9.99 on this big spring clean out Growers Direct flash sale. Stephanie says, happy Friday, I have a question about growing vegetables. No worries, Stephanie, just leave the question in the comment section. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, now what we've got here is we've got Neat and Petite. This is an Ajuga, it loves a shady spot, but look at these flowers and check out the price, $4.99.
Are they Ajuga, are they?
Yeah,
I've never
Ajuga,
seen them flower like that.
Neat and Petite.
They're cool.
There we are, Neat and
Must be a type of hybrid or something.
Yeah, it's a new sort of hybrid. Neat and Petite.
Interesting.
$4.99. Ajuga $4.99. Neat and Petite.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Really colourful, actually. All right, Growers Direct flash sales. We bring you the items. You can head over to hellohelloplants.com.au or just scan that QR code or go into the comment section to get.
Look at this. Look at these beautiful big purple flowers. You could have these down at your beach house. These are carpet growers. They'll grow on a sand dune. They'll carpet anything. They're a carpeting plant, and winter and early spring they're covered in these giant mauvey pink flowers, and they're $2.99. So $2.99
Wow.
and you can have your own Carpobrotus.
Yes, Carpobrotus, perfect for rockeries or
and
hanging over sort of the walls and stuff, retaining walls.
Yeah, that's right. At $2.99 you can afford to mass plant them.
Sajida says, looks like lavender. She's referring to the ajugas we had up before. Yeah, they do. And Lissy says, stunning, cottagey, which I like. Is it just this weekend, the sale?
This particular sale is our Grower Direct Flash sale, and what we do is we put certain numbers of plants up for sale, and this sale will go until the plants are sold out.
Or next Friday.
Or until next Friday lunchtime.
So you got a week, Lissy, essentially.
Yeah, you've got a week to...
They will sell out too. Some products do sell out, so you need to be quick.
Now here I've got English ivy, beautiful English ivy. You could put this in a hanging basket, put in a pot, put in the garden, grow it up the wall, grow it as a ground cover, and lovely, lovely English ivy, really, really nice. And these ones here are only $7.99, so a very cheap way to fill up a pot or fill up a basket, and you'll find these very hardy, very easy to grow, and only $7.99.
There you go. Lissy says, great, I'll come during the week. Asha says, do you have any other colours in that ground cover plant? Not sure which ground cover they're referring, maybe to Ajuga.
Come out. We've got so many colours in so many different ground covers. You'll be amazed at the range.
Yeah, just come in, Asha. You'll be able to check out all of our beautiful ground covers here. No problem.
These are only $11.99. Now, if you're looking for a great, look at the size there for $11.99. But if you're looking for a great ground cover to grow in the shade, this is called Lamium Silver Beacon. It has beautiful purple flowers. Yeah, $11.99.
Yeah, amazing. They look good too as a ground cover.
Yeah, great ground cover, $11.99. Great if you need a ground cover in the shade.
Excellent for contrasting colour. Let's keep moving along, guys, as we get through to Growers Direct Flash Sale. Quite a few products to get through. Limited quantities do apply, but if you be quick, you can get onto them.
One of the most successful videos we've done is Lithiodora Grey Sward. Now here it is, Lithiodora Grey Sward. People love this. Beautiful. This is a cascading carpet. This will grow over a retaining wall. It'll grow as a carpet in the lawn, and it flowers and flowers and flowers for months and months and months. So beautiful cascading, and we've done a video on this, and you could go to, where would you go to see this video, Evelyn?
So that one, you can just search for Lithodora Hello Plants on YouTube.
Yeah.
And or Facebook or Instagram, and you'll see the videos. There's some really good in situ videos of that plant growing on detaining walls or in the garden. Yeah. Right, let's keep moving along. We have a comment here from Asha saying, sure, I'll come tomorrow morning. Right. I have got appointment with Hello.
Oh, right. Must be for a garden design.
Thank you, Asha. We look forward to seeing you.
I'll be looking forward to it. White Pratia. Now, this is white Pratia is a thing that people often buy lots of to plant around their paving or something like that. And so this is a great way to buy a 3-inch pot, $3.99. So 3-inch pot, $3.99.
Yeah,
white
you can make
Pratia.
a lawn with those, can't you?
You can make a lawn. You put them around your pavers. You can make a pot or a hanging basket. Now
Stephanie asks, how often would you have to water those plants? I'm not sure which ones.
It depends, but most plants, like a couple of times a week and you'll be in business. Now here we are, a beautiful, this is called Scabiola Bondi, and it's a beautiful white scabola. Scabolas flower for months and months and months of the year.
Wow, look at that,
and this Bondi white is normally a bit pricey. You'd normally expect to pay $16 or $18 for it in your local thing. These ones here are a little bit what we call economy grade, but they are only, Bondi white are only $4.99. That's incredible.
$4.99.
$4.99. Look at that.
Nice and bushy scabiolas. Yeah, pop them
$4.99. Wonderful plant. And do you know scabolas are also Australian native. So this is Australian native. If you're looking for a bit of real colour in that garden, native scabola. Only $4.99 for Bondi White. I reckon you're saving about $12 by buying one of these.
That's it. Growers Direct Flash Sale. We've got some incredible products on sale at the moment. As part of this, head over to helloplants.com.au or come in store, 1477 Sydney Road, Camfield.
Now, lime lavas have become one of the most popular plants in the nursery, and we've got little 6-inch pots here, and they are only $8.99. So look at that, $8.99. Little children come in and they pick these up and pat them like this. and then you can get a great big one. I used these. A chap came in for a garden design this morning, and he wanted something. He didn't have to wait. He said he wanted immediate gratification. So we sold him these big ones here, and these ones are only $39.99. So $39.99 for immediate gratification. That's cheap for immediate gratification, isn't it? Yeah.
Sure is. And you can pat them like a pet. I saw a child in here the other day patting it like it was a little puppy dog.
Yeah.
They really do. It's not you're not like making that up actually. I actually saw that.
That's right. Not that I ever make anything up. Us old nurserymen, very straight-laced.
I wasn't sure about that one, but anyway.
Yeah. So here we have the blob. Now the blob, we've got a...
oh, those blobs have been hard to get, haven't they, recently?
We've got to do the reddy purpley one. Get rid of that one there. Now right here I've got the green blob. So the green blob.
Yeah.
Now I often use this in my garden designs. This is a succulent. It's a vigorous one. It grows big. It'll cascade over a retaining wall. Lovely hardy plant. Really, really tough. And these are only $8.99. So $8.99, and they're what we call a fairy cushion.
Yeah.
So
fairy cushion.
For the old fairy cushion, what we might do is look at the chalk
Do
sticks.
they go in heavy sunlight or?
Yeah, heavy sun, shade, doesn't matter.
Love it. Elizabeth says, I've got blob.
Yeah, right.
They got blob too. Yeah. There you go.
And while we're waiting, we're bringing out a beautiful. We call them red fairy cushions, but blobs are great too.
Yeah.
And here you've got your chalk stick. Now your chalk stick is really good. Your chalk stick is really good for mass planting, good for your modern garden.
Yeah.
And we've got your chalk stick here for only $3.99. So chalk sticks, they have them in 6-inch pots. They charge $15-16 for them. We got it for $3.99. Your chalk stick at $3.99.
Awesome.
So fabulous value.
And we've got some red blob we can show, I think. Did you want to show the red blob?
Let's look at the blob.
We'll put that up and a red blob. That's our next product there, but just show the viewers the red blob.
Yeah, and here's our red fairy cushion.
Look at that.
Which sometimes people call a blob. I call it a fairy cushion. Anyway, so here it is, and it's only $8.99. So $8.99. Grow it in a pot. Where I use the fairy cushion or the blob a lot is when I'm doing a pot and you put something in it and it just sort of needs something extra, and you pop these in and they cover the bottom of the pot and fall over the side, and they're wonderful. And that's a lovely sort of reddy purpley one, $8.99, and got the other green one for $8.99.
Yeah. Ben says hi, Emlyn. Which Ben is it? I don't know. I know a few Bens, so
yeah. Tell us which Ben you are, Ben.
Drop the surname, Ben. All right, cool.
Have a look
what's
at
this good for lawns?
This is a white thyme. Now, white thyme, you can grow a lawn. It'll take light foot traffic. It's beautifully fragrant, and you can eat it. You can put it. You could throw a bit of this in your pizza.
Yeah.
Throw it a bit in your salads.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And
it's just. And what's going to happen? This is going to be covered in white flowers in a couple of weeks. It's going to flower right through till autumn. So white thyme, great source of beautiful flowers, very flat ground cover. Put it in a pot. Put it in a hanging basket. Really enjoy it. Eat it. Walk on it. It's fantastic. White thyme. And a lot of nurseries are charging $12-14 for it. We're doing $8.99 for beautiful white thyme.
Yeah, you get 2-in-1 with that, ground cover and pizza coverer.
Yeah.
All right, Growers Direct
the ground
flash
covering
sale.
pizza cover.
That's it.
$6.99. What did I say? Oh, $6.99. White thyme. Sorry about that. You can afford at $6.99. You can afford to mass plant your white thyme, or open your own pizza shop and.
Yeah, or if you own a pizza shop, just grab a few, chuck them out the back, get them growing.
Yeah.
Nanny says, howdy, missed your live, had people interrupt me, haha. No worries, Nanny, we're welcome to be here.
It'll be on afterwards.
That's right, if you want to watch, if you need to watch any of this live, re-watch it to hear any of Chris's answers or comments on the items, you can head over to Hello Plants on YouTube.
Now,
straight after we finish the live, it'll be posted.
yeah, now earlier on somebody said how long would it take a wisteria to flower? We've got these beautiful little wisterias and this one's just finishing flowering. And so because this is sexually mature and being propagated in a way that it can flower at a young age, this will flower profusely again next year. So if you were to buy any of our wisterias at $39.99, you would find that you would have flowers again next year. So wisteria, and that's your Chinese wisteria. And the great thing about your Chinese wisteria is when it starts and for the first 3 or 4 weeks that it flowers, it has no foliage. So it sort of flowers naked and you really get to see the flowers.
That's right. Sajida says so many varieties. I love them.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, Sajida.
Yeah. Now look at the colour in this. This is called Allen's Magic. And look at these beautiful little foliage. This really is magic. Now if you wanted something sort of dense and really attractive and not too big, maybe up the garden path and something with a real point of difference, this is called Allen Magic. Now these are nice big bushy Allen Magics and they are only $25.99. So $25.99 for a nice big bushy Allen Magic.
There you go. A few comments rolling in. Nanny says many bare-rooted standard roses left.
About 800.
800. Okay, it's actually not. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but they really do sell quite quick.
I expect to only have 5 or 6 of them by 5 p.m. on Sunday night.
Nanny says not white ones. We've got plenty of colours.
Yeah, and white. We've got some white and all your favourite colours and fragrant ones too. Forest Flame Lily Pilly. These have been selling like hotcakes. These are only $19.99. Look at the beautiful. I'll put that together like that. Look at the beautiful colour in that. Look at the colour in that. Look at that. So your Forest Flame, beautiful colour in it. And these are a fine leaf lily pilly. Now there's a few bugs, some nasty bugs getting into Melbourne's lily pillies, but they leave this one alone. It's because it's what's called Nacmina smitho, which is a particular variety that the bugs don't like. So you'll find this very, very hassle-free to grow in your garden.
All right, so this is the non-bug eating one. What are they going for, those ones?
No, they don't like those ones.
$19.99. All right, let's keep moving along then.
Now here and the Forest Flame was $19.99. Big and bushy at $19.99.
Love it.
Now here we've got a beautiful tree. This is a fastigiate hornbeam. And these ones here have been reduced to $39.99. Now your fastigiate hornbeam, if you want something tall and narrow, maybe growing up against a house, maybe you're doing a bit of modern architecture, Google your fastigiate hornbeam. Great for modern architecture, great for a tall, skinny screening tree, deciduous, beautiful orange autumn colour, very, very hardy, very unusual. You'd have to go look at 1,000 gardens in Melbourne to find one of these. And so your hornbeam, only $39.99, and they're a good size. They're about 1.5 metres tall. So 1.5 metres tall, $39.99.
Yeah, incredible price, and those will actually look unbelievable, won't they, Chris?
Yeah,
in a year or so. Also, Nanny just says, I brought a purple one, and it's flowered white, lol. And then Nanny says, I'll be in tomorrow. Rough Way Oz says, hello, mates. And then Georgia asks, what would you suggest for growing up a fence that will latch onto colour blind?
Boston Ivy or Ficus pumila are the two best, but that are also not really a problem.
Fantastic. All right, there you go, Georgia. Rough White Oz asks, want to start some tomatoes. What sort should I try?
Okay, a really good starting point is a couple of cherry tomatoes, because cherry tomatoes are going to be fruiting in a matter of weeks.
Cherry tomato. Oh yeah, true. That's
great
the
starting
one.
point for this time of year.
Try that. Yes. Rough White Oz, the cherry tomatoes.
And
fantastic.
we've got a couple of different coloured ones. They've got quite a range of tomatoes out there.
And they're really easy to grow. You actually feel really good when you get them going, and you can get plenty of fruit out of them.
Now here we've got the 8-inch Glauca pencil pine, and your 8-inch Glauca pencil pine reduced to $24.99. So $24.99. These are great for an avenue. They're great for a low maintenance screen out the back of the house. So plant it as a screen, do it as a low maintenance avenue for $24.99 for your Glauca pencil pine.
All right, $24.99, the Growers Direct flash sale. Nanny says just clarifying what she purchased. It was a purple standard rose, but came out flowering white.
Wow.
Wow. And then Georgia says Colorbond. Sorry, yeah, no worries. That's all right. I thought it might have been that. Rough Weight Oz says, okay, thank you guys. You're welcome. Try that cherry tomatoes.
Okay, Swain's Golden Pencil Pines, and these are being chucked out the door for, this is our big spring clean out. These are being chucked out for $22.99. So $22.99.
Great. Growers Direct flash sale. Scan the QR code up behind Chris or on the screen to get to the sale.
Now, bay trees are great to have in the herb garden, but they're also great for a hedge or a screen. And they can be quite expensive and hard to get. These bay trees here are 4 foot tall, and they are in 10-inch pots, and they're only $39.99. So $39.99. These are the biggest, bushiest bay trees that you'll get for $40. So there we are. Bay
How much
trees,
are they?
$39.99.
That's a great price.
Yeah.
Huge.
Now,
Live off the grid with bay trees.
What a beautiful little plant. That if you want a nice compact native bush that's super duper hardy, what you've got here is you've got your Leptospermum nanum rubrum. So Leptospermum nanum, look at the coloured foliage and beautiful coloured flowers for months and months and months.
Yeah.
Nano rubrum, and these ones here are only $21.99, so nice and cheap.
They look a bit like the Philothecas, actually. Are they related? Or?
No, they're not related, but they have a similar sort of flower, don't they?
People go berserk for the Philotheca, actually. Did you see that? The Philotheca is really popular. Looks a lot like that tea tree.
Now, somebody was talking about Photinia robusta before. Here we are, Photinia robusta. Now, something like this, you normally expect to pay $100. It's big, it's bushy. You put this in water and fertilize a year from now, it'll be 2 meters tall. This Photinia robusta here, we're giving it away for $54.99. So $54.99. People have been coming in buying them to make instant hedges.
Yeah, you could do instant hedge with. How long do they take to grow too? Like to double that size? Do you reckon?
A year.
1 year, and your neighbours are gone, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Would you recommend for a small to medium hedge or not really? You'd have to
for a medium to big hedge.
Medium to big hedge. All right, there you go. There you go, Photinia robusta. Fantastic value for that size. Nani says it's got the tag, there's a burgundy iceberg, but came out white. Would it still go burgundy or?
I doubt it.
Yeah, it's probably wrong.
Bring it back, we'll change it over for you.
There you go, Nanny.
Yeah, the butter must have made a mistake.
Yeah.
Here we have a sensation maple, and this is sensational. This is about 8 foot tall, and we're giving it away for $19.99. Oh no, $14.99. So $14.99.
There you go.
$14.99 for a sensation maple bare rooted.
Bare rooted. Still have bare rooted plants here. But we are
and
getting to the very end of the season.
A weeping birch is only $39.99. So $39.99 for a 1.8 metre weeping birch.
That's incredible value.
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
A feature tree
you
right
normally
there.
expect to pay over $100 for something like that. And then the sunburst Cladicea, these are beautiful golden, oh no, it's a claret ash, sorry, claret ash. These claret ashes are only $14.99. So if you've got a farm or something, you want to plant an avenue or a screen of claret ash, these have the beautiful purple autumn colour. They're tough, they're fast growing.
Oh yeah, there we go,
they're grafted onto a desert ash. They're a wonderful hardy tree, and these are $14.99 because it's our big spring clear out.
That's right. James asks, can you post?
Small things that are small enough to fit in the post. Now, a Gala apple, a Gala apple, for 14. How much is a Gala apple? Gala apple, $14.99. So come down this weekend, and you can get a Gala apple for $14.99.
Yeah, and Cal asks on Instagram, will my wood violet survive in full sun?
It was a bit of afternoon shade, to tell you the truth.
Okay, afternoon shade, Cal.
Granny Smith apple, $14.99.
$14.99 for Granny Smith.
5 foot Granny Smith apple. This is our big spring clean out. $14.99 for Granny Smith apple. Jonathan apple, you guessed it, $14.99 for your Jonathan apple.
Wow. Get your fruit trees, go off grid for $14.99.
Yeah,
or get a whole orchard.
It's time to get bare fruited.
Get bare fruited at Hello Hello.
Yeah.
Do you deliver to Northwest Tasmania?
No.
Aaron asks.
No.
No, unfortunately we don't. Strict quarantine laws with Tasmania and the mainland, isn't it?
Yeah, Pink Lady, $14.99.
Pink Lady, $14.99. Keep them coming. Get the fruit trees of your dreams.
Red Fuji, $14.99.
$14.99. Just do a whole orchard.
Yep.
$14.99 here, $14.99 there. Part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale. And there's a big fruit trees
Lapins
too.
Cherry. These are beautiful dark cherries. They're self-pollinating and they're $19.99.
$19.99. You're welcome, Erin. Apologies that we can't help you out with that. Getting them down to northwest Tasmania. We would love to though. We would love to have the ship down there, but it's very
a
strict.
Satsuma plum, my favourite blood plum, self-pollinating at $14.99.
$14.99 Satsuma. So all fruit trees are appearing to be $14.99 at the moment.
Except for the Lapins Cherry, which is $19.99.
Okay, true.
And here we've got a Trevatt Apricot, $14.99. So $14.99 for a Trevatt Apricot. They're a classic, sweet, wonderful apricot, and for $14.99 you can't go wrong.
All right, amazing fruit tree deals on our big spring clean out sale.
Get bare fruited at hello.
Get bare fruited today.
Yeah.
RS us, do you deliver within Melbourne?
We certainly do. Spend over $300 and we do it for free.
Yes, and then Sally asks, is the sale online also?
Oh yes, of course it's online. Yes,
it's live right now actually.
It's live, and
hellohelloplants.com.au.
you just scan that QR code and you're at a page with over 128 specials.
That's right. You can either scan the QR code or just head over to hellohelloplants.com.au and you'll see the live sale button at the top of the page.
And a Berry Boss ornamental fruiting pear, a Berry Boss fruiting pear, $14.99. Part of our big spring clear out.
$14.99. Get your fruit trees on the cheap here.
Yeah. And Mop Top, this is your ball on a classic ball on a stick tree, fast growing, tough, grow them anywhere. Robinia Mop Top, and your Robinia Mop Top is $49.99.
How much? $49.99. There you
$49.99. Your classic ball. We've got bit short ones and tall ones. $49.99 for a Mop Top Robinia.
And it's massive. It's like it's probably 10 feet, 11
look
feet
at
tall.
this gorgeous flower here. This is a sweetheart lilac. Now you could have a beautiful bush covered in these in no time, and we're doing these for only $19.99. So $19.99 gets you this amazing pink sweetheart lilac.
Did I ever scent those ones or?
Gorgeous, yes, beautiful scent.
Yeah, it's a very traditional sort of flowering plant, that one. Beautiful indeed.
Look at this giant Chinese elm. Come down this weekend and you'll get one of these giant Chinese elms for $14.99. So $14.99 for a Chinese elm.
That's right. It looks like a stick at the moment, but it's not too long until you got foliage all over that, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
All right, it's the Growers Direct flash sale if you've just joined us. These deals won't last long, limited quantities, and it goes for the next week or until sold out.
Now look at this. This is your Limelight, your standard Limelight. Now you might have been looking for some of these for your native garden or your classic garden. Maybe you're going to put them in a pot on your balcony. This is a beautiful little standard weeping tree, grafted standard weeping tree. And I believe that we're the only nursery in Melbourne with stock of them. Certainly the only nursery with the price at this price. And we've got these for Limelight. They're $119.99. So this is a grafted standard Limelight, $119.99.
Yeah, they're super in vogue too in gardens at the moment. Use them as features or...
But they're in vogue and they're super hard to get.
Super hard to get as well, that's right. Kaz asks, but how do we buy? In-store only?
No, you can buy online.
Right now you can buy online.
You can buy over the phone.
Over the phone as well, 0393593331.
Yep. Yeah, or buy on store, buy online. Just ring up and grab them. Like, look at these. These are your waterfall acacia. Most stores are charging $200 for these. We've got these for $119.99. So $119.99 for the waterfall acacia. Beautiful weeping tree, $119.99.
Yeah, and Chris did a video on those. If you just search Hello Plants, what is it? Falling acacia or waterfall acacia?
Waterfall acacia, yeah.
You'll see the video of some advanced ones. They look brilliant.
Now here you've got your red rocket acacia, only $19.99. So $19.99 for a red rocket acacia.
Red rocket acacia, $19.99. They look really good, even the foliage. They have flowers on them though, don't they?
They have red flowers and they have red new growth.
Yeah, that's the flower actually.
They're big on red.
Hello plants have really inspired me to landscape my front and back gardens. Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Wow, thank you very much.
That's great to hear. It's the kind of comments we like to hear.
Yep, now here I've got a Grevillea Bonnie Prince Charles. Now look at the beautiful colours in that Grevillea. They're lovely, and this is a lovely mid-sized, a beautiful mid-sized Grevillea, and nice and cheap. It is only $9.99. So $9.99 for a beautiful Grevillea like that. And I mean, if you come down to Hello, that's only one of hundreds of bargains available here. You've never seen a fuller nursery with more range, more specials or more bargains.
Yeah, if you come here, it's like kind of like a jungle. Like, you know, I'm just looking around here. There's customers everywhere, you know, waiting to get their plants. There's just so many plants. We should do a tour at some point.
Yeah, now what we've got here is a Raspberry Ripple and Ruby Jewel, and both of these have been reduced to $15.99. So Ruby Jewel and Raspberry Ripple, I'm going to give you a look at these ones here. They are beautiful, beautiful low-growing Grevilleas. Look at that there.
That's it. Nice.
So there we are, and they're $15.99. These are normally quite expensive, but we've got them down to $15.99. Great price for Grevilleas. And Raspberry Ripple flowers all through the winter with a beautiful sort of rusty pink. And then here we have Mandy's Surprise. And that's our last item for the day.
What's it called? Mandy's Surprise?
Mandy's Surprise. That's a beautiful, colourful, mid-sized shrub that just flowers and flowers and flowers in the flowering season.
Yeah, and just down here as well. Yeah, great.
There we are.
12 Hock says, hello plants is really nice and informative.
Oh, thank you very much.
We do our best, 12 Hock. We do our best.
Yeah.
It's just a rundown, beaten old nurseryman, and you
What's
know.
that?
I'm just saying, we're just a rundown, beaten old salesman, going wild here. We do have one of the best nurseries here in Victoria, I would say, in terms of stock and availability.
Yeah.
And pricing.
What it is, there's actually a practical reason why we are what we are, and I'll just explain it. What it is that we have probably the most active horticultural website in Australia, and thousands of people go there and they buy lots of plants, and as a result we've got 6 vans on the road, and we carry an enormous stock because and our stock is fresh. It only sits there for a week or so, and then it's out to Ballarat or out to Kyneton or wherever. It's out all over the place. And then because we have such a big turnover online, our plants are really fresh and wonderful, and there's an enormous volume and an enormous range. And so the retail customers love it here because there's no other nursery that has quite the range that we've got here. You know, like if you want to, we'd have like, say you're interested in a red weeping maple, I'd have 20 different sorts here, and I'd have them in 20 different sizes. So you've got incredible choices. You know, there'd be hundreds of red weeping maples in the store, whereas some nurseries you might go and they might have 4 of them, and they may not quite have the size or price that you want.
Even Manning's Warehouse will disappoint, I think.
In that sense, yes.
In that sense,
they don't have. Look, Manning's Warehouse are great because they got everything. They got plaster.
Yeah, you can go for home building. You're good.
Detergent. They've got everything, right?
They're an up and coming to a bigger brand, isn't it? I'm just kidding.
That's right. But so Manning's great place, but Manning's, you'd have to get 5 Manning stores to put together, or maybe 10 Manning stores to have the volume of plants that we've got here, but then you still wouldn't have the range. So if you took all the plants from 10 Manning's warehouses and put them all together, you'd have about the same volume as we've got here, but you wouldn't have the range that we've got here.
Yeah.
Because they don't do quite the range. They don't do the really big plants that we do.
Yeah.
And they don't do the little cheapy ones that we do. So we do little tiny cheap
We sort
ones.
of have a wider range. Hey, we've got a few comments and questions before we quickly wrap up this live. So Fiesta asks, hi, other day I may have misunderstood, or do you visit home for free for guidance of garden in home? Thanks.
No. What it is, we would like you to visit us. We do the free garden designs. You pay a little deposit, and then that comes off you when you buy the plants. But what it is that we were just talking about our big range of plants. Like I just did a, just before this show, I designed a big Japanese garden for a bloke. At any rate, what was good is that we were able to go and look at dwarf pines, and we looked at all different types of maples and various ground covers and shrubs and grasses. And so he was very comfortable designing the garden here because he could see what we're talking about. And whereas if I had gone to his house, I could see his place, but he couldn't see what we got. And so coming down here, I can say, well, gee, I think you should maybe consider this. I'll go show you the plant. And then you go, oh no, that's not the colour I like, and then I'll show you another plant.
Yeah, it's better. You get a taste and a feel for it. Much easier when you're here. Ethan asks, we are in Brizzy. Do you do your service up here?
No, not really. No, we're very much
right.
Victorian based. And at the moment, I'm not really geared up for Brisbane because different climate, different range of plants to what we do here.
Yeah. Aaron, we're just going to have to wrap this live up very soon, but we'll just get through these last couple of questions. I think we answered this already. Aaron asks, would you consider shipping to Tasmania?
Very, it's easier to ship to Germany, unfortunately. I reckon look at buying what you can over there, really, because it's very difficult to ship to Tasmania, and it's expensive, and you soak them in crazy chemicals. And I actually think that the Tasmanian government has actually put unbelievably strict quarantine in there in order to protect the local Tasmanian nursery industry.
Yeah. All right, Beth.
Because basically plants from here tend to be, by the time they get shipped there and go through the quarantine and the chemical treatment, they tend to become very expensive.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Beth asks, do you do garden design for those in other states?
No, we're really concentrating on our Victorian customers.
All right, fantastic. All right, and then Hedonistic asks, would love it, or just a statement saying, would love it if you taught us garden design.
That's something I might do in the future.
That could be something we do in our series of educational videos.
Yep.
Thank you to everyone who's left a comment. Thank you, Fiesta. Thank you. Really appreciate all the comments and questions, guys. So our Growers Direct flash sale is live right now, so head over to hellohellplants.com.au right now to check out the live sale. When you go on the page, you'll see live sale at the top, or you can scan the QR code in the background behind Chris's head, or the QR code that's on your screen right now. Hurry along, go to the sale. Some of those items, there's only like 1 or 2 products available at that price, so you do need to act very fast if you want to get it. If you want to rewatch this live, go to YouTube, search Hello Plants, and this live will be posted as soon as we shut it down. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who joined us today.
Thank you.
See ya.